Hi everyone, welcome to the next class of General Science. Today we are moving on to a new topic. So do you all remember what we have learned in the last class? About nutrients, right? The other two types of nutrients. So which are they? Vitamins and minerals. So hope it is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next topic. So first, let's discuss about fiber. Is it important to have fiber-rich food? Yes. Although the fiber does not provide any nutrients to our body, it must be a part of our daily diet. So do you know which all food items contains fiber? All food items that we get from plants, such as fruits, vegetables, all these are rich in fiber. And it is very, very important for our body. You know why? Because it keeps our digestive system healthy. It helps to remove all the waste materials from the digestive system out of the body. So you must include fiber-rich food in your diet because it is very, very important to your body. It keeps your digestive system healthy. Then, what about water? Is it necessary for us? Yes. So we always say you must drink lots of water, right? You must drink sufficient amount of water. So clean water is needed to remain healthy. So we all like to stay healthy, right? So to remain healthy, for the good functioning of your body, we need water. We need clean water. So you all know our body loses water in many ways. So when you sweat, what happens? Water is lost from your body. Even your body loses water in the form of urine. Then, when you breathe air, the air that we breathe out, it contains water in the form of vapor. So, our body is losing water. Our body needs a regular supply of water. So, that you need to drink lots of water. So, sufficient amount of water is needed for your body. So, that is why we always say you have to drink lots of water because that is needed for your body. For the proper functioning of your body, we need clean water. To remain healthy, we need water. So, all of you must drink water. You must drink at least 6 glasses of water every day to keep your body healthy. Now let's see the need for water. We learnt that water is very, very important. It is needed for the proper functioning of our body. Now let's see the reasons for which we need water. See the first one. It keeps the blood flowing. So, water helps in blood circulation. So, the water helps in blood circulation. So, as the blood circulates throughout the body, what happens? It delivers oxygen and nutrients to your body. So the first point is it helps in blood circulation. The second point is maintains body temperature. So what happens when your body temperature rises? For example, let me give you an example. When you do exercise or when you play, what happens? After some time, you start to sweat. Okay. So when you play or when you do exercise, your body gets really hot. Okay? Then what happens? Your sweat gland starts to produce sweat. So your sweat gland starts to produce sweat and it goes to the surface of your skin. So as the sweat starts to evaporate from your skin, it cools your body. So as the sweat starts to evaporate from your skin, it starts to cool your body. It maintains the body temperature. So, water is very, very important to maintain body temperature. The third point helps in digestion. So, the third point is water helps in digestion. So, it helps to break down the food and it helps to absorb the nutrients. So, that is the third point. It helps in digestion. What about the next one? Helps the kidneys clean blood. So how it helps? It helps to remove all the waste materials from your blood in the form of urine. It removes all waste from your blood in the form of urine. So these are the different ways in which you need water. So see the first one, it keeps the blood flowing. It helps in blood circulation. The second point, it maintains body temperature. Third point, it helps in digestion. The fourth point, it helps the kidneys clean blood. So we all need water. We all need clean water. It is very, very important to remain healthy and also for the proper functioning of the body. Coming to the next one, that is about balanced diet. So you all know what is a balanced diet. So what is a balanced diet? So in the last two classes, we discussed about the nutrients, right? We discussed about the different types of nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins, etc. Right? So all these nutrients are important for our body. Some gives us energy, some helps us grow, some helps to repair the injured parts of the body, some remains us healthy. So all these nutrients are important for our body. So the diet that contains all nutrients in the right quantity, we call it as balanced diet. So a diet which contains all nutrients in the right amount or in the right quantity, we call it as a balanced diet. So we must have a balanced diet because our body needs all types of nutrients. So we need to have food that is rich in different nutrients in the right amount. So the diet depends on the age of a person. For example, during childhood, that is, it is our growing stage, right? In that stage, we need to have more protein-rich food and carbohydrate-rich food because protein helps us to grow, carbohydrates gives us energy. So during that period, we need to have more protein and carbohydrate-rich food. Then, the diet also depends on the work we do. For example, let's take the example of a football player. So a football player is always engaged in physical activity. So for doing physical activity, what he needs? He needs energy. And where do we get energy from? From the carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are energy-giving food. Football players need to have carbohydrate. They need to have more carbohydrate-rich food in their diet that gives them energy. So the diet depends on the age and the work that we do. So it is very, very important to have a proper mix of nutrients in our diet. Now let's discuss about preserving nutrients in the food. So there are few precautions that we must take in order to maintain the nutritional value in the food. So we must cook properly. Improper cooking can lead to loss of nutrients from the food. So let's discuss about how we can preserve nutrients in the food. So see the first point. Avoid overheating and overboiling. So the first one. So overheating and overboiling of food, it can lead to loss of vitamin C. So overboiling and overheating can lead to loss of vitamin C. So you all have learnt about the function of vitamin C, right? It builds your immune system. So overboiling and overheating should be avoided. It leads to the loss of vitamin C. So vitamin C is destroyed in high temperature. So the first point is avoid overheating and overboiling. Coming to the second point, avoid washing of rice and pulses repeatedly. So we always wash rice or pulses in order to remove the dirt, right? In order to remove the dirt on the surface. But we should not do it repeatedly. We should not wash these rice and pulses repeatedly. So what happens if we do so? If we do so, the minerals and vitamins which is present in it gets lost. So we must avoid washing rice and pulses repeatedly. It leads to loss of vitamins and minerals. The next one is excess water should not be drained while cooking rice and pulses. So when we cook rice, pulses or vegetables in the boiled water, what happens here is the nutrients from the food items gets mixed with the water. So what happens when you throw away this water, when you throw away this boiled water, the nutrients which are present in the water gets lost. So you should not throw away the water where you have boiled the rice, vegetables, pulses, etc. Because if you do that, the nutrients will be lost. The next one is avoid washing vegetables after cutting or peeling. So most of us sometimes do is after cutting the vegetables or after peeling the vegetables or fruits, what we do? We'll wash it, right? So we must avoid doing that because the vitamins that are present in these food items gets lost. So we must always clean the fruits and vegetables before cutting or peeling. The next point is avoid exposure of cut fruits to air for a long time. So sometimes after cutting the fruits, we keep it in the open air. You know what happens? After some times you can see the color and the taste starts to change. So not only the color and taste changes, it reduces the nutritional value. So we must avoid doing that. So these are the precautions that we need to take in order to preserve the nutrients that is present in the food. So I hope you all have understood the topics that we have covered today. We discussed about fiber, then we discussed about water, which is very, very important for the proper functioning of the body. Then we need to have a balanced diet. The diet contains all nutrients. Then we learned about the precautions that we need to take in order to preserve nutrients in the food. So you can just go through your textbook and understand the topics. So we'll meet in the next class and we'll discuss the rest of the topics. Till then, thank you.